Okay, now to Oklahoma, where a tiger handler linked to the star of Netflix's docuseries The Tiger King was mauled to death by an animal in his care. The attack happened at the preserve handler Ryan Easley runs with his family. The private zoo releasing a statement saying, in part, this tragedy is a painful reminder of both the beauty and unpredictability of the natural world. Ryan understood those risks not out of recklessness, but out of love. I want to bring in Priscilla Thompson, who's been following this for us. And Priscilla, what more can you tell us about what happened between the handler and the tiger?
Well, Tom, the Growler Pines Tiger Reserve says that Ryan Easley died in an accident involving a tiger under his care. They did not go into the specifics of what exactly happened here, and we did also reach out to the Choctaw County Sheriff's Department to get information about how exactly he died, but have not heard back. But what we do know based off of the images and videos on social media is that he interacted very closely with these big cats. In fact, PETA released a statement accusing Easley of being not very kind to these animals, saying that he would violently whip them, that he would keep them in small cages for hours. We know that the preserve has released their own statement suggesting that that is not the case, saying that he was, quote, a passionate advocate for wildlife conservation, adding that he shared a connection with these cats that was rooted in respect, daily care, and love. According to them, what we do know at this point is that all of the tours and the encounters have been called off for now as they continue to deal with the aftermath of this tragic death.
And then I understand you had an opportunity to speak with Joe Exotic, who viewers may remember from his hit Netflix documentary Tiger King. What is he saying about all this?
Yeah, so had a call with Joe Exotic, who is currently in prison serving time for an attempted murder plot and also some violations of wildlife laws. But he is someone who knew Easley in the past and says that he feared that this would happen to Easley and in fact told him that this would happen. Joe Exotic says that's because Easley trained his animals based on fear and that eventually a big animal like that will turn on someone when you're training them based on fear. But Joe Exotic did say unequivocally that he does not blame the tiger for this. Take a listen.
Whose fault is it?
You know, as much as I hate to say anything bad about Ryan, you know, with his family grieving right now, it's Ryan's fault. Ryan made those tigers do things that tigers normally don't do. And the tiger had a bad day and was pissed off.
And we have reached out to Easley's family for comment on all of this, but have not heard back. Tom.
Okay, Priscilla Thompson. Priscilla, thank you. We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.